camera. I got to get it together.
Hold on, we live.
I know. Who cares? They know we ratchet, organized, all that.
No, I thought we was gonna go somewhere else with that question.
I did too.
What question?
I'm about to
I'll see y'all next week.
Okay, so what question are y'all talking about? Huh?
Terry, how you filing your nails on camera?
Hold on, let me get on.
Oh,
I was trying to take pictures for my press ons. You like them?
I like. You see mine?
So we got how many people we got viewing?
Oh, hold on. Let me go look.
Hold up, ladies. I'm coming. I'm sorry. We got how many people we got viewing?
Whew. Child.
We have 3 people viewing.
Yeah, this too much. So I moved. I should have stayed where I was.
Hey, Nina. Nina is watching us.
Hey, Nina.
And Travis. Travis said where his press on.
So
tell him I got it. I got you, Travis. I tell him I got it. Like me somewhere. Like he's somewhere. Hey,
if this is your first time viewing, let us know where you're from. Where are you from if this is your first time? But if it's not your first time, just let us know where you at so we know where you at. Oh, you sitting at the thing.
I'm sitting at the Allen today.
I see.
So give me 1 second. Coming right back.
Okay, with the fireplace. Oh, Louisiana. Hey.
I like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Nola. Oh, wait. Are you in Nola?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can't assume that she's from Nola.
Y'all about to be ratchet.
We ratchet. At some point, I did my background right, but
where you at, Keatrice?
Where is Keatrice?
Dusty, we don't know where she at. Where she at?
So, Keatrice, why you haven't been coming to hang out with us?
She been working, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who is Dusty?
We are
Louisiana.
Who?
I feel like I'm gonna mess up your name, but Miss Martin, I can say your last name. Where is Hammond, Louisiana? Hammond, Louisiana. I ain't never heard of that.
House is it Hammond?
Hammond. Dusty, hey, my nephew. Okay, so this is straight ghetto tonight. I just feel.
Oh shoot! Y'all see my boxes? Hold on.
We do not see your boxes.
So I want to say hey to everyone that's joining us. Right now we just being kind of crazy. Trey, is that Trey from back in the day? Trey?
I don't know Trey, but hey Trey.
You know Trey.
On the way where?
Hey Jazia, are you guys on your way to my house?
Wait a minute. Oh, you just from Nola. Okay, Miss Martin. We gonna do a girls' room trip to Nola. I think that'll be good.
That's what we need to do.
The girls' room take over Nola. Trey said that's the one and only.
Right. I'm glad you joined us tonight. Y'all ready for the night?
Hey Trey.
Winchester in the building from Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, Dusty. It ain't too many of us that's still here in Charlotte. That's Winchester.
That's what I'm talking about. Winchester supporting his country.
So, who gonna introduce the topic? Oh, do we need to introduce ourselves?
Yes, we do.
Where my little name banner at?
I don't know. All right, so go ahead on and introduce. Who want to start?
Hello, my name is Charisse. Welcome to the girls' room. Welcome to the girls' room.
Hello, I'm Shakita. Welcome to the girls' room. And Miss Martin, we from Charlotte. Well, I'm from Charlotte.
Welcome to the girls' room.
Can y'all turn your phones down?
I don't have my phone on. Whoever's looking at this live, can you please turn your phone down?
It's Charisse. It's Charisse.
Charisse, you gonna have to turn your phone down. You don't have no AirPod?
Calm down.
Do you hear that? I still hear it. Okay, so to everybody, hi, I'm Keith. Welcome to. Hello, everybody. My name is Lynn. I am Lynn. And I am from Charlotte. And I just want to say welcome to the girls' room. As you've been seeing, if you're tuning in, we've been live for 6 minutes. We are a little organized, but that's unorganized, but that's what makes us who we are, because we are very chaotic as a family. And by the way, I'm the auntie, and these two lovely ladies are my nieces. I just love them so much. And we waiting on 2 more of the ladies.
Oh, Miss Martin said she got invited from Lena.
Huh? We are disorganized. I would agree with you.
She's saying that because you said unorganized. So she's trying to correct you.
Organized. Okay. Unorganized, disorganized. What's the difference? Charlie, turn on your phone.
Y'all, it's literally not my phone. I turned my phone down. I turned it all the way down. Like it's.
Who is it?
Y'all, it's literally not my phone. I turned my phone down.
Like it's doing it. Bookie, get off of live. Get off the internet. Check your internet. If you on the girls' room page and you watching us live, I can hear it.
And look, I'm not even on live anymore. I'm off.
Okay, it stopped. All right, let's get it. Okay.
Who was it?
It was you.
Who? You?
Charisse.
Retarded. Okay, so what we doing?
Let's talk about our topic. I love our topic.
Do you?
Yes, I love our topic.
No.
Okay, well, I'll talk about our topic. So our topic for this week
slow your roll.
Oh. Okay.
So we talking about topics. Are y'all ready?
Yes, we're ready for our topic.
Everyone should know what the topic is if they've been following us. Correct? They've been following us. So
yes, they've been following us, but they may not know.
So that means they're not looking at our post that we. Is that what it is? Let's go. Okay.
Exactly. We all excited about the topic. She prolonging. Let's go. Because it's a great topic. Oh, really? Look at us moving.
I like this.
Ain't that what you want?
Ooh, look at the background. Y'all see us coming up.
Upgrades.
Ladies.
Look at you. See, she moving around.
Going out now.
Go ahead on that. Let's get with the topic.
All right. So our topic for this week is, what is your 2021 vision? I just personally want to say that I'm super excited about our topic because I've already been implementing some things for 2021, and tomorrow I will be actually hosting a women's vision board party for 2021 because I just really want people to start getting set up for success. And I just think 2021 is going to be the year of basically reaping everything that you've sown in 2020. So everything that you have lost at this point, you're going to get it back. So that's how I feel about our topic.
Yeah.
You ready?
2021, I see myself being fully balanced in all aspects. I'm working on growth, and I see myself making more moves, even if I'm afraid. So I just see like overall growth in my life, like personally, and a lot of healing. And I just see myself, climbing to different levels.
Wonderful.
Different levels.
So 2021 for me, to be honest, I don't think I've sat down and thought about it because I've started preparing for the transition now. But what I do know, or what I'm praying for, is that there is a lot of laughter, a lot of traveling, a lot of laughter, a lot of traveling, and just a lot of spending time with my family, making boss moves. So the rest is yet to be determined. So let's see what some of you guys, what's the vision for you guys' life in 2021? We're going to start with you, Mel.
I'm looking for spiritual growth and physical growth.
Amen.
I like it.
I like it. Wonderful.
One thing I always say is, remember, you are writing your story while on your journey. So long as you continue showing up for your success, you will get to both of those things.
So I agree.
That spiritual growth is so important too. And I feel like I've already tapped in with my spiritual growth this year. Like, I've been scared of a lot of stuff, but I've been overcoming it. And it's 2020, so for 2021, like, I see myself soaring.
So, in addition to that, ladies, let me ask you guys, tell me what is your vision for the girls' room in 2021?
Okay, put us on the spot.
Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? So the great thing about when you ask questions right then and there without thinking about them, you get a genuine answer. It's genuine. So
I see more interaction.
I do too.
I see a lot of outings for us. I definitely see us going really far with this, just because when you think about a lot of talk shows, a lot of podcasts, sometimes people are still hiding who they are, so they're not being authentic. And y'all are basically getting us. Like, this is us 24/7.
365.
365, 366 leap year. Like, this is us. And I think the biggest thing when it comes to anything is transparency. People love transparency. So if we continue to be transparent, people are going to gravitate to what we have to offer. It may be sometimes that we're very serious, and then sometimes we are just having fun. So I'm excited for 2021 when it comes towards the girls' room.
So I'm gonna this is one of our comments. And what is it? To Shayla?
See, I gotta call her Miss Martin because I don't want to mess up her name.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up her name either. But
So Miss Martin said 21 is gonna should be better than this year. Personally, I really think people will get what they lost, maybe rebuild, but not what you lost. And I love that. I really think about more so, yeah, I may have lost a lot of stuff in 2020, but I have gained so much more than what I've lost. And the things that I have lost, it's okay. It's okay because I have gained so much more. And the biggest thing is a peace of mind. I don't care who you are, but it is nothing like a peace of mind. It's priceless.
Yep.
I agree. Actually, I was having a conversation earlier with my best friend, and I was telling her that, you know, for the last couple of weeks, or better yet, should I say, since we came back from Miami, for those ones that's tuning in, just tuning in, welcome to the girls' room. But since we came back from Miami, ladies, I think us going to the water and leaving everything that we were dealing with right there at that water. Once we got on that plane and came back to Charlotte, I truly believe us releasing into the water, that was it symbolized that we were releasing everything and that we were walking into something new. And because we did that by faith, I believe that God automatically honored what we were trying to do right then and there. And I just think that the last couple of weeks, we just been experiencing some the overflow from us being just releasing all our issues. So if you just joining us, one of the girls' rooms, guest of honor, Miss Hope is here.
Hey guys. Sorry I'm late. I was busy, but no, my friend, one of my good friends, she had a birthday dinner, so that's where I was at. But hey,
introduce
I
yourself.
see Miss Martin is in the room.
How do you pronounce her name?
I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna say Miss Martin. So yeah, I invited her to come join us. She was in Max live, and I love her vibe. And I was like, hey, here's our link. Come, drop in, ask us some questions. But yeah, I'm glad to see she's in here. That's
welcome. Yes, thank you. So if you're looking, like, subscribe, share. Let's get these numbers up. Let's go. So, what's the next question?
We didn't ask Tori what's her vision for 21.
Oh yeah, Tori, you're welcome.
More kids. No, I'm joking. But no, for 21, just being a little bit more spiritual. I'm being focused on my businesses. I have a lot of businesses, ideals. I'm currently working on different businesses, and I'm just trying to figure out, let me just zone in on one, do what I need to do with that to make that grow. Because, everybody on the panel knows, but I'm really into makeup, and I'm still trying to battle if that's something that I want to do full-time or not. It's looking more part-time-ish, but growing my business. I have a trucking company that I'm trying to grow. Some people don't know, but I do. I don't know, just being a better mother, a better wife, a better friend, a better business partner. I'm just trying to be better all around, okay? Get to the bag so I can travel. And that's about it for me.
That sounds beautiful.
Yep. So, what's the next questions, ladies? Or better yet, do we have any questions?
Somebody got questions. But I do have a question that I actually posed to my my vision board group. But I don't. Well, y'all are in there, but y'all ain't answer. What is one word that you want to focus in on for 2021?
Courage.
Gratitude.
Peace.
And mine is intentional.
Yeah.
That's good.
So make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and sharing. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Oh, and Twitch. We're on Twitch too. So make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing. You don't know who needs to hear what we're talking about. Someone else needs this just as much as you do. So definitely share.
Oh my God, y'all, my questions.
Miss Martin made another post.
Hold on, y'all.
I know my questions that. Ooh, shit. I think I don't have too much wine. Like, hold on, y'all. I gotta get it together.
Were you at Roof, Chris?
I was, girl. I'm so good.
Look who we got.
And our waiter was the bomb.
Who's it?
Who you think?
Oh,
What's that, Rob?
Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Sorry, y'all.
hey, y'all.
I love it. Thank you. So we have Ro here. So let's ask Ro the question. What's going on? Scoot closer. You're gonna have to scoot closer. Shit. Wait, let me show my face. What are girls? Hi.
Johnny.
I'm like, what are girls? Azari is at work. I'll follow you upstairs. Okay, question.
Magic, where you at? Thank you, girl.
Thank you, girl. Hey, if y'all see our faces, the beat man. Tori did that. That is the makeup artist.
Oh, me?
In our family. She didn't go mine. She beat that. She did her thing. Let's share. Okay, because really what we're doing today, well, on this segment is we just wanted to come and say hi to our fans because we know it's a lot of y'all that tune in at 8:15 to see us, our beautiful faces, to trip with our family, to be a part of our family, and we are grateful for that. We really appreciate that. So we just want to say thank you. God gave me this vision for this podcast because I wanted people, real people, to interact with real people. And this is my family. This is us 24/7. And we just say welcome to our family. But the reason why we are really not into like the topics like that tonight is because we are previewing something real spicy. We are in North Carolina, and as of last Friday, the governor issued a stay-at-home order, which the time is 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. So, because after 10 o'clock, you have to be at home, we said what we're going to do is start pushing the girls' room to later. And later means go get your popcorn, go get your food, go get your drinks, whatever. It's going to be crazy. And I hope you guys are prepared for it. I mean, hey, I'm not. I think take a break, come back. I'm going to make sure I got my seatbelt on because these ladies are crazy. They're crazy.
So I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
Good night, Miss Martin.
And this one right here beside me is really crazy.
Good night, Miss Martin.
Miss Martin said she going to
Good night. So let's go. Who else got a question? Who got a question for tonight?
Asked me a question and I was like, what was it?
What was the question that we had?
What was the vision for 21? Year 21?
My vision for 2021, I think I'm gonna make a drastic change and move like to another state. Hopefully I'll be intercoastal traveling from the West Coast and the East Coast, doing my thing. But yeah, and focusing more so on my business and my children and my family. I think that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Well, like, we're gonna be doing some traveling some more.
I do this birthday.
You know, they just throw herb off the balcony right there.
Sorry, is at work. You don't ask that question.
No, they asked that question, but I ain't feel
Oh.
Where's she at?
So, Sally was. Yeah, she gonna have to get up in a little bit because she got to go get her sister. So,
All right. Okay.
so
Y'all was talking about Danny in the first room got money.
who?
Oh, Magic.
What Magic say?
Danny in the first room got money.
So, what's the question, Magic?
She has a question.
The same. So can I spark this?
Magic.
Alexis, I mean, where's my beer? Oh, it's in the mail. All right.
Yeah.
It's in the mail. Shout out Yanni's Beauty. Y'all better shop. Y'all
So
better
this is
shop.
Magic's question.
It's a no for me.
Hey, actually,
Mama, she don't have.
Rob, that is a good question because prior to us going to Miami, we had this conversation.
What?
We definitely did.
Definitely.
Hell no.
Yeah, Charlotte.
And so I'm gonna let them answer because I'm gonna let them answer. Go for it.
It's a hell no for me. Next.
It's a hell to the motherfucking no for me.
Well, I'm the only child. Oh, you want to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay, so for me, I'm the only child, and I always wanted a big family. Like my goal when I was younger, I always said that I was gonna have 5 kids, and it was gonna be 3 boys and 2 girls. And I got the first boy and the first girl name already picked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But fast forward to now, I don't have any kids, so I wouldn't mind dating a man who has kids. And as far as the baby mamas, as long as he got them in check, where I don't even have to worry about that, that's all good. Really, I'm not even concerned about baby mamas.
Yeah. I say it's a no for me just because you have to think about it in a situation. If you don't have children and he already has 4, then that's like, okay, you're already starting off with 4 responsibilities. Now, if you got 4 and he got 4, that's 8 children. Not children, but children. Okay. And that's a lot of responsibility. And being the baby mom, like you will hope that they're in check, but 9 times out of 10, it's always one that wants them. So you won't have problems. And then you got to think about it. If something happens to one of those mothers, whoever's child it is, two children possibly could be coming to live in your home with you. So if you ain't ready to be a stepmama, or you ain't ready for that responsibility, then nah, I wouldn't do it. Tori?
Let me reiterate that again. It's a hell no for me.
Why? Why do you say that, Tori?
No, because I mean, I think about, what if there's a slip up? Am I, number 4? Like I just don't. I've always wanted to be number 1. I mean, I've always wanted to be number 1, and that's what it is. So I don't know.
So this is my answer that I have from the answer that I gave my nieces when we talked about this. Having, what was the question, like 3 baby mamas, 4 kids, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's the baby mamas. No, take that back.
No, for you it's the kid.
It's the no ma'am.
It's both of us.
You got to turn the volume on. Period. You got to turn the volume on. But anyway, my ADHD. But yeah, dating a man with 4 kids and 3 baby mamas is an issue because of the simplest fact. You have 3 different personalities to deal with as it relates to women. And women know how we can be. And that's just being honest. That's just being real. And so I think about having to deal with 3 versions of myself. That's a no for me. And then another thing you have to look at is the fact of the matter, how is the relationship between the 3 baby mamas, you and your baby mamas? What is that relationship like? And then the fact of the matter, when I think about the kids, his kids, are they gelling together? Are the baby mamas together? Are the women getting together so that the siblings can be together? 9 times out of 10 in our culture, it is not going down like that. Well, to be honest, our culture is probably one of the main cultures that will have, where a guy will have 3 baby mamas with 4 different kids. So I say no to that. And then, so this went a little further as it relates to my nieces, because here it is. I am a mother of 6 kids. I birthed 4 of them, but I have 6 kids. And I just remember when I was pregnant with my kids. And I remember how Lamar's class, just the excitement of being a mother. And one thing that I told my nieces is that excitement of being a mother to being pregnant. And if he already has kids, he's probably not going to be as excited as you are. He's not going to be, oh, baby, rub my feet. I got to go here. You know why? It's not exciting to him. He's done it before. And so when it comes to that, me personal, I'm advocating for my nieces who have no kids, and they know this, and it's no shade. I am advocating for them to find a man who has no kids. And they said to me, Lynn, it's nobody out there. I disagree. I do believe there's somebody out there for them. Not saying that having kids is a bad thing, but when you start looking at more than 1 or 2, that's a little bit too much for me. And that's just my type. What you think, ladies?
Boy, look, Lynn.
Huh?
Or we got like that chick who talking about that her fiance got a 4-year-old.
Oh, yeah. Did y'all read that on Facebook?
What happened?
I didn't hear.
About 4-year-old, about the girl who was about to get married. She was pregnant by her fiance. He had a 4-year-old child, and she didn't want to have no parts in the little girl life. And
yeah, I didn't respect it. She sounded.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was rough.
So for me personally, I don't mind dating someone with kids. And you know, I stick by that. Even though our aunt feel like, oh, we shouldn't be with anyone who doesn't have kids. But I personally don't mind being with someone with kids, just because for the last 29 years, I don't want no kids. So if you already got kids, it's great, okay? Because you already got your kids. And I'm not the one that's going to be okay sitting by you not doing anything for your kids. So I'm not going to support the deadbeat. So even with you having multiple kids, if you're with me, you have to make sure that you're making time for those kids. And I think that may be a flaw that I'm willing to accept, but we all have flaws. So that's somebody's flaw. So if I'm willing to accept that situation, that may be that flaw that I'm willing to accept versus someone who doesn't have kids, but they're a habitual cheater. I'm not willing to accept that flaw. So, I mean, it just depends on what the situation is. But I personally don't mind being with someone that has kids.
And so I agree with you on some of that. But when it comes, okay, so we're going to get back to this question about this 4 kids and 3 baby mamas. And another aspect that I did not look at. You got 4 kids in 3 different households, 3 different schedules, 3 women that you're trying to deal with. Just tell me how that's going to work into my life. Because 2 of the people on this show don't have kids. But
how does go work into y'all life?
How does go work into our lives? Because it's scheduling as it relates to kids. Kids is a full-time job. Real talk. It's
Hey,
I
Allison.
agree. I agree
full-time
with
job. And so therefore, as a woman who has a man who has 4 kids in 3 different households, how are you going to split your time? How are you going to do that? Just tell me how you going to make that work. Don't get me wrong. I know it's some that make it work, but how? How can you give your kids everything that they need if they are in 3 different households? Just tell me how you do that.
Others have to be on board too, because then you don't want somebody to be spiteful because you dating the daddy, and then that takes away and that causes a type of drama. But I mean, getting deep into it, that is a lot to think about. But I'm open to it. I wouldn't just be like, "Oh, you got kids? Nah, I can't deal with it."
I'm not gonna write somebody off because they have kids.
No.
Right.
You are writing them off. You said it's a hell no for me. And then Rose said something, but I'm not gonna write somebody off just because they have kids. And for me, I'm a backstory person. So their past is what created them into who they are today. So for me, I look at those type of things and those types of stories that got them to this point. I can't help that when they was 15, they was out here and they had kids. Like, I can't help that. I wasn't in their life. And I may not have known them, but I'm supposed to write them off just because when they was 15, they had kids and we so happened to fall in love. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
That's not, I'm not going to write them off because they have kids. My thing is, because you already know, like with me, I was married and he had 2 before we got married. I had 2 before we got married. And then we had 2 together. So we had a household of 6. So it's not about him having children before we got married. It's more so that, like I said, I'm with you with the backstory. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, they could have had a child at 15, but what type of relationship do they have with their kid's mom? What type of relationship do they have with their children? And I'm the type of person, y'all know how I am. I ain't rap too tight. So chicks coming at me sideways with, you know, their kids situation, you know, I ain't got time for it, because at the end of the day, it ain't about me. It ain't about you. It ain't about him. It's about what's best for the children. And when people start to understand that and look at it from that perspective, you're not going to worry about who he dating, who she dating, none of that. It's called, can we get along? And I was blessed that in the beginning, no, we didn't have a blended family because it was some stuff still going on. So, you know, we didn't have that blended family, but I can honestly say now our daughters, our son, they have 2 sets of parents, which means that their mom got married and had a husband. He's a part of our family. She's a part of our family. Same here. We do family stuff together, graduations, birthday parties, all of that. But you can't just be like, no, I'm not going to mess with him because he got kids, because it could be the situation where you have children and you wouldn't want somebody just to write you off like that.
Correct. So that's my thing. Like, we looking at it as the dad side, because most of the time it is the male who has multiple kids and multiple baby mamas. But the female side is, so you want somebody to accept you and your children, right? For who you are. But if you got multiple baby daddies, what they supposed to say? Oh, hell no, because
heck yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
I say hell no.
Because number one,
yeah,
female, male, you ain't got no business having a whole bunch of goddamn baby mamas and baby daddies.
Yeah,
that's
your responsibility.
Like, literally, I got my husband to get a vasectomy like that because I put it to him like this, bro, we already got 6 kids. Now, just say me and you don't work out, and we didn't. He done moved on, you know what I'm saying? He got a chick now. Now, just say he didn't get that vasectomy. Now you with a new chick. Y'all know y'all ain't gonna use no damn protection, so therefore, it's another baby finna come along. So it means most of these dudes out here, every chick that they lay down with, they having babies by, and chicks too. Correct. Like, you ain't supposed to just, you know what I'm saying, lay down just because the shit feel good. You're supposed to be like, oh yeah, you can have good sex without making a baby.
And let me put this disclaimer out. My oldest son is 27. And my second oldest son is 25. And one of the things that I told them, because I keep it real, the same way we are right now, this is how I am with them. let's sex for the ones who want to give it up so easily. You got to understand that you have to look at your sexual partners. If you look at that person or you dealing with them and you say, oh my God, ask yourself the question, am I going to be able to deal with this person for the next 18 years of my life? Because a condom is not 100% effective, nor is birth control. And so when you lay down with this partner, there's a 50-50 chance all day long that, hey, I'm either going to have a baby or we're going to have nothing or disease. And so therefore, before you enter in having sex with anybody, you have to look at the fact that the matter is, can I deal with this person for the rest of my life? Because ultimately, when you lay down and you give them your body and you create a child, now you got to, oh man. And so that goes for men and women. So that's what I talk about.
I agree.
And I told my people to be careful who you lay down with, because every person you lay down with is a potential mate or a potential baby daddy or a baby mama. So
I agree with that. However, you think about
thank you, Dante.
As you become mature, you really start to, focus in on that. Like, you focus in on who my sexual partners are. Can I be with them? But when you're younger, hey,
no, that's not true. Because the reason why I ain't had a whole bunch of sex partners and the reason why I ain't have a whole bunch of baby daddies is because I was taught and it was instilled in me that I wasn't created to be.
We are one group of women out of many, okay? Because
this is where it goes back to with your upbringing. Like, you can't just, some people were raised,
that's my point.
Some people were raised, and some people were, like we said last week, they were raised to be productive citizens, and then other people were raised to be survivors. Okay, and like I say, fortunately, I was raised that I was not created to be a baby mama or a girlfriend. I was created to be a wife, a helpmate. So with that being instilled in me, it made me say, I'm not just going to go out here and give my body to anybody. And then I believe, it wasn't taught to me, but I believe that your body is the most valuable thing that you can give a person. So if I'm not, that's just like you use the analogy. I told a person the other day, give me $100. They was like, what? I said, give me $100. And he looked at me and he was like, well, I'm going to give you $100. I said, same reason why I ain't giving you my body, nigga. You don't know me. You won't give me $100 just because you asked me for sex, I'm supposed to just give you my body, which is more than $100. It's priceless. So if I'm gonna give you something that's priceless, then it's just not gonna be given to any and everybody. So I'm not just gonna lay down with anybody and just decide, hey, I'm gonna have sex with you because you fine as hell or because you make my body feel a certain way. No, because at the end of the day, I mean, why would I give you the most precious thing to me? What do you deserve? What have you done to deserve the most valuable, precious thing that I have?
So my thing is, we are one group of women of a million, okay? We're one.
Yeah, but we're not speaking for a million. We're speaking for us. It's just focused on how we feel.
No, you can't be so generic because it's people on here that, hey, they wasn't brought up like that.
No,
but see,
it's based off of our opinions, the panel opinions. Now, we're not discrediting how you were raised, but I'm just saying the question was asked and we're providing the answers.
It just put a lot in perspective though, because it's like I try to imagine somebody having that amount of kids and giving them a chance, but I feel personally that would be heartbreaking if the goal is not to have every child or every family blended in. Because it's like, I know like if a person is still taking care of their kids, but you may have a mom that's being petty because of the other baby mama. If I'm stepping in, for one, I'm not going to want to be just a baby mama. Like, okay, you got all them baby mamas. The goal for me is that I will want to be a wife. Secondly, after that, I know if that was to even happen, I would want a huge family because, like I said, I'm an only child. And for me, I I want a big family. Like I want a big family, and I want everybody to come together, like for birthday parties, or our own traditions, things of that nature. So like when you think of it like that, it is sad, and that brings a lot in perspective, because then it's just like, okay, then what do you do? Because then it's gonna come to a point of time where like I would feel bad for telling my man, okay, well, since they being petty with that child, let's move on and go ahead and handle the kids that are here. But then you can't even, like you can't even do that. But it's like you gonna let that person just be stressed because of their baby mama being petty and stuff. Like that gets deep. So like when you put it like that, it's just kind of like, I wouldn't want to deal with all them baby mamas, but it's just like the end goal. I believe in big families. I think it's beautiful when it's
true. But so let me ask y'all this, because y'all keep saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a baby mama. I don't want to be this. I want to be this." So everybody on the panel, do y'all look at being called a baby mama as something negative?
I don't know.
I don't either.
No, because
I hear women say, "Oh, I'm not looking to be a baby mama," but I'm a baby mama. This is my baby. I'm the mama. I am married, but I don't get it. I don't see where the negative connotation.
I don't want any kids at a wedlock. If it happens, it happens. But like I know for myself, like my goal is I want a family. Now, okay, if I'm with somebody and they don't believe in marriage, could that technically be a family because they still there? Yeah, that could. But I'm just saying, like, the goal and the standard that I have for myself, like when I envision my family, I envision myself being a wife. I don't envision myself of being a long-term girlfriend. Like, oh, I know where home is at. I don't see that for myself. But I don't look down on females who think that.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a baby mom, because sometimes, like I said, I was taught that that's not what you was created to be, but that's not necessarily mean that's what you're not going to be. But I say this about that. Like, you being a baby mom is not a bad thing, because there may be the purpose of you and that person got together just so you could have that particular child because of that child's destiny. Like, just think about it. Our president, Barack Obama, okay? Like, his mom and his dad didn't work out, but they had to get together to create him for him to become our first Black president. Now, had them two not gotten together, then he would not have been here. Therefore, that destiny that he was supposed to have would not have been fulfilled. Correct. So sometimes you're just put together for the purpose of that child's destiny, not you and him, but, you know what I'm saying, for that child.
Right, but okay, if I'm divorced now, right, and I'm in another marriage, am I still not a baby mama?
Hell no, you were the ex-wife, but you have a title. You understand that? And that title ain't given to everybody.
So I feel like your baby is tied to your baby. Your wife is tied to your spouse. I'm not seeing. Yeah. I don't see the correlation. So I'm a baby mama.
So my ex-husband can't call me and say, "What's up, baby mama?" It's not going down like that. Nigga, I ain't never been your baby mama. I've always been your wife. That title was earned. That title was given. So that's for I'm going to have that. Now, had we not been married, he can call his baby mama all day long and it wouldn't bother me. But I ain't never been no baby mama. I've been a wife. So give me my title. That's all it is. Right. It's a title. It's a title, and like it doesn't negate the fact that he's my baby daddy. I mean, duh, that's an understatement. Like, you ain't even got to be a husband or a wife to be somebody's baby mama or baby daddy. But me personally,
right? But that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a lot of negative.
I was given that title when I wanted. That's like you go to college. You go to college all them years.
She want the title. Everybody don't care.
Yeah, I say that's me personally.
That's her personally. People don't care.
Because when you go to school for all them years and you get doctor in front of your name and somebody just calls you Tori Hope.
Yo, let me tell you. Hold on, pause. I'm in my PhD program, and I just want y'all to know, when doctor get in front of that name, you
want to be called doctor
for a little while. I mean, at least a month. At least a month.
Doctor.
Well, when I get mine, I don't care if you call me Dr. Lynn Jackson or not. It's just
all the papers. You don't call me doctor, and I'm not gonna answer until I'm called.
So it's ironic that you saying that, because I had this conversation earlier with one of my friends about titles. It does not make a difference. I know who I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it really doesn't. So when I say that, so when I'm saying that, I'm saying that in the sense of I have worked so hard, and it's not about that title at all. I'm just saying that in a fun way, just to hear, because baby, I worked hard for this.
I work hard for
but you don't have to address me, Dr. Shakita, every time we talking. I'm just saying that in a fun way, just because I'm working my ass off. Like, I'm the one that got to do these papers late at night. Don't want to do it, and I might just need to hear it for it to really just settle with me. Like, bro, you did this. Like, I don't every conversation, I want you calling me doctor. Like,
what you say, Ty?
So that's like to go back to like, okay, somebody being called a baby mama. Like, I don't feel that's social media. Like, social media, some female got their feelings hurt because somebody called them a baby mama, and they probably was talking to a wife. So that's just probably what it is. Nobody ever sat there and was just like, oh, you called me a baby mama, that's disrespectful. Like, now as far as with role position, now that's understandable because she is a wife. Like, that she was a wife. So I get that, but as far as like a baby,
I work hard, honey, and been through sweat,
like,
blood, and tears for that title.
On a baby mama, because it's some baby mamas out. Well, I will say some because there is some mothers that don't be taking care of their kids. But it's some baby mamas out here that's doing like a hell of a job. Like, they really out here getting it. So it's like that's childish. Nobody's worried about that. I'm just saying for myself, like, the goal is I want my daughters to really be on that level where they hold themselves at a high. I mean, if it happens, it happens in life, but I don't want coming in life like, you know, oh, I'm okay with just having these babies.
And they thinking it's cute, honey. Yes, honey. That's my baby daddy. And that shit. No. But Dante had a question on here. It says, how do you know when you're ready to transition from dating to a fun enjoyment and dating to find a spouse? Well, Dante, for me personally, like I just told y'all, if you ain't trying to get into this long term and we ain't trying to make this into a goal of a relationship, ain't no need of us talking. Like, I'm not going to be dating you for no 15 years just to be your girlfriend. That's me personally. Like, I want to be a wife. And so if we're not talking about being in a long-term committed relationship within at least 2 years, deuces, because you wasting my time and I'm wasting y'all.
Who gonna answer this question? Who else?
I personally have, let's say, once I found out who I was and really tapped into, I feel like, my purpose in life, that's when it started getting serious for me. So, like, I've been doing the 12 days of Christmas, giving out cash. And I talked about, like, the trip that I found myself was last year. No, 2 years ago when I went to Cancun. And once I really tapped into who Shakita was, that's when I really realized, like, it's time to be intentional in everything, in every aspect. And I know that I want to be a wife. So it was just that moment of me realizing who I am and who I'm called to be and what I want. That was that turning point for me.
I don't know, for some reason, like with that question, and it says, how do you know if you're ready to transition from enjoyment to dating to a spouse? And see, these days, I wouldn't even rush. Especially if you're getting yourself in order. Like, for myself, like, I know what I want. Like, I know I want to be a wife. But if you ask me today, if somebody came to me and was like, Charles, would you be my wife? I would just have to really be honest. Like, I wouldn't even know really where to start. Like, I wouldn't, you know, because like I feel like, I don't know.
Mhm.
And I always say, Unlin always kind of like, this is funny, but she always be like, you know, you ready when you start doing things around your house. Like you are out there on your own and you start cleaning, you're cooking, like you're almost like you're ushering in the presence of a husband because now you're starting to do these things. And that's something that's always stuck with me. Like if I'm really ready to be a wife, I need to start proving to myself that I'm ready. And I need to start ushering in that spirit of I want a husband.
You gotta open it up.
So what if you've already been like cleaning and doing the wifely duties and you just enjoying your own space? Like this is my time.
You ready, Tori, for this answer?
What do you mean? I'm already with my spouse. I mean, I don't know.
How did you know
that she don't cook nor clean, but she got that ring?
Hey, and I got it twice, bitch. You better let them know. I got it twice.
I mean,
and working on the third. Okay.
Like I'm looking at this question like, you know, Dante. So I'm going to speak to you. I met my husband in '98. Ooh, child, y'all. Don't worry about how old I am. But we didn't start dating until 2002, and we were up and down for about 10 years. But within that 10 years, you know, I knew I wanted him to be my husband, right? I can't tell you what triggered it. It was just a feeling, you know. But you know, to be so young and, you know, to take all that time, it got to a point where we were really stagnant. We had our first son, and to be honest, after our first son, that's when I was like, oh, I'm not happy no more. So it was it. And I thought we was done, you know. But, you know, God works in mysterious ways, you know. So we needed that break. Like I said, we needed that break. We were young. Who I am now is not the same person I was at 17. So, you know, I just knew it was a feeling.
Yeah,
it was just a feeling.
But
that far as getting your house prepared, I feel like I've always done it. I've always, you know, like cook, clean, did a little special stuff, a little cute stuff. So it wasn't that. It was just a feeling I had within me.
Well, Dante, I knew I was ready to transition from dating for fun to dating to find a spouse after dealing with several guys who didn't have their selves together. They didn't share my dreams. They weren't headed in the direction I was going. I just got tired of dating. I got tired of dealing with this person and that person. And that didn't happen until my late 20s. I had already had kids, and it didn't work out with either one of my baby daddies because I am a baby mama. And
boom,
it don't bother me. It don't bother me. So I just knew it was different. And so guess what? I just started praying, and just like my niece Shakita said, I started preparing to be a wife, because you don't become a wife when they ask you, will you marry me? Your mind starts transforming. Prior, it was maybe 2 years prior to me and my husband getting married that I started preparing. And that means being at home. First and foremost, women, if you are listening, this is disclaimer. If you can't take care of yourself, that means if you don't know how to manage money, if you can't pay bills, if you don't have your own place, if you don't know how to cook, if you do not know how to clean, you're not ready to be a wife. And
whatever, because I wasn't cooking and cleaning.
Whatever. But anyway, you're not ready. And the reason why I say that you're ready, and because the world has took marriage and made it like it's nothing. And it's not. And when you really understand what marriage is, you'll put a lot more thought, a lot more effort, because it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's not something that you just throw away. Like, The Bible says that he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. When you get married, you all become one. That means everything is one. Now, I'm going to say you guys are one, but y'all are two individual people. And you have to prepare for that because that's a struggle. That's a struggle trying to put your size 10 body into a size 8 body. It's like you're trying to fit it. But the great thing about marriage is that if you work on it, it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Even the disagreements, the arguments, the loving, it is beautiful. And I just feel sad for my nieces. I feel sad for my kids. I feel sad for my grandchildren because the world today has made marriage look like it's just something that we just do.
Right. Well, don't feel sad for me because I view marriage completely different.
Girl, you know
No, I feel sad for them. And not to say that
papers, like it's nothing. Like okay, it's just a paper. No, like
this segues into what Robin was asking. She was saying, what is the value behind being a wife? What's the real difference between being a wife and a girlfriend besides legalities?
It's a whole lot of difference.
It's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot of difference.
I've been married twice. The first time I should have never got married. I did it out of obligation because of the way I was raised in the church. And they basically told you, you know, you don't shack up, you don't do that type stuff. So I got married out of obligation. And it was the wrong thing that I could have done because he and I were not equally yoked. It was hell and high water. The second marriage, I prayed for that one. I prayed and asked God for certain things in my mate. And I got all of the above plus some things I didn't ask for.
Dante, get out my head because that's where I was going next.
But it's a difference between your girlfriend or your boyfriend and your husband or your wife. And I say that because it's a deeper connection. When you get married, you start to not just think about you and yourself, you think about that other person. And what I mean by that is every decision that you make will be based upon what's best for us, not what's best for me. That's one. Number two is the fact that, yes, I have somebody that I can wake up to every day who has committed to me, to be with me till the day that I die, through hell, through high water, through everything. And I know that they got my back. See, when you're just a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they don't have that same loyalty as a wife or a husband. I'm not going to say everybody doesn't, but most of the time they don't. And then not only that, just think about this. This is the simple stuff. If something was to happen to your mate and you're just a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you ain't even allowed in the room with them because you're not their wife or their husband. Yep. So which means that your mate could be lying there dying. You ain't take their last breath, but because you're just a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you don't even get to be there. You can't make any decisions concerning their medical, stuff. And you look, and I tell you, you could have been a girlfriend for 20 years. It don't make a difference. Mama or somebody walk in the door, all they go out the door. And you ain't seen their mama the whole time you've been dating them. But because you're not their spouse, you don't have certain rights. Not only that, when they die, you can't do with certain things. You can't do nothing. So they they put you in the obituary as a special friend. Then what the hell you gonna be? A special friend. Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff too. And then the sex, y'all. It is totally different from having sex with your boyfriend or your girlfriend than your husband or your wife. Totally. Sex was good with my husband before we got married, but after we got married, it was on and popping. Was the bomb. Like it was a deeper connection between us two. It was just like I met that person and my body just connected with them like for the first time, even though we've had sex thousands of times. It was just like that first time all over again with a better and deeper connection. And let me say this also. Just think about you going to purchase stock. You investing in a company. When you invest in something, you want a return on whatever it is that you invest in. And being a girlfriend, you don't get those benefits.
At my age, I'm not dating to be nobody's girlfriend. I'm a wife. I speak that. Stability, number one. I speak that. I am a wife. That's what I am. And let's talk about the monies, the financial aspect of it. So you be with somebody this is my boyfriend for 20 years. He gets disabled or anything. Social Security comes into play. 20 years, that's been your boyfriend. He's been the breadwinner. Now you don't have any income. He's going to get disability, but you can't get nothing. So don't put yourself in that predicament. And that's why I say the world has messed up the views of marriage.
Right.
Which is sad. Excuse me. Y'all, I got too much going on here. Too much.
Clearly.
So, Rob, that was a good question. So here's another one. So Dante, these roles, not necessarily, because we live in a different time. And
right
nowadays, some women say they don't cook. Now I don't cook, but I used to cook. I used to clean. I used to do everything for the kids. I did everything in my marriage as a wife. I did everything because that's how I was raised. Now, is nothing wrong with a man cooking. I clean. Is nothing wrong. Now, it's nothing wrong with him raising the kids.
Because that's how it was in my house. I didn't cook and I didn't clean. I actually prayed and asked God to send me a mate that was more domestic than me, because I really don't have patience for children like that. I ain't at home like that to be cooking and cleaning, but I prayed and asked God for a mate that could do all of the above. And so our gender roles were different. I made more money, so he stayed at home and kept the kids because of daycare. Like daycare, literally, he was gonna be working just to play daycare. And so I made more money, so I went to work. I handled the finances because I was better at finances, whereas he was better at cooking and taking care of the kids. He had the patience. I didn't. And so we were talking about this probably about a week ago, and it wasn't even just girls' room, but we were just saying that people have to recognize what's best for their relationship.
Correct.
Like traditionally, they tell you that a man is supposed to go out, make the money, bring it home, and the wife is supposed to cook and clean and do all of that. But in today's society, you have to do what's best for you and your mate and what works best for you.
Yeah.
So if you're better at finances, but they're better at cleaning, then you allow them to clean and you take care of the money. If they're better at decorating the house, you allow them to decorate the house, whereas you just go out and buy what they ask you to bring home to decorate it. Like, you have to know what's best for you and your mate. Don't let your mama and them and your pastor and them, all them tell you if a man don't work, he don't eat and all that. Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, why would you want a man to take care of the finances when he don't know how to save? All he do is take his money, make it, and take it to the mall or to the, the game or the bar or, wherever. But you saying, well, dog, I'm better at the money, so why you don't let me handle it? Nah, because I'm the man and I went out here and made it. Nah, that's not how that works.
I agree.
I agree too.
Overall, marriage is teamwork. Yep. And there's no honesty.
And that's when I tell you, marriage don't make your relationship better. It actually makes it worse, and it's not to discourage you from not getting married. But I'm saying it makes it worse because the one thing that gets on your nerves about your mate, that's what the devil gonna bring to you 100 times for. And it could be something as simple as brushing his teeth the wrong way. Like, you might not like the way he gargle. Guess what? The devil gonna bring him gargling every morning to your it's gonna wake you up out your sleep just so you can hear him gargle, just so it'll get on your nerves.
Not cutting the light off,
Throwing clothes on,
cleaning the
countertop. And you go pee in the middle of the night and your butt hit that cold porcelain. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
I'm okay, but man, if you don't put that toilet seat down,
Right.
You be wanting to stab them and they over there sleeping. I'm like, really?
Right.
That the dude I deal with now, he doesn't put the toilet seat up, and he even learned how to wipe if he tinkles on the seat. When I say, I just like, if it wasn't nothing else I fell in love with, that's the one thing I fell in love with. Because when I tell you, that is the worst thing. And it's like you see yourself using how that you can aim and look to see where you use the bathroom and still get it on the floor and on the toilet. Like, I don't get that. You might as well just sit down somewhere. If you don't know how to use the bathroom, just sit down somewhere. Sit on the toilet and use it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are too.
It's about time for that break, though, y'all.
Okay, Dante.
Besides cheating in line, what our relationship? What do you say?
Besides cheating in line, what our relationship deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dante.
Yeah, take it.
No, you can't say that because
You can't. Okay, so until you in that position, you can't say it's a deal breaker for you.
Yeah, you can't really say that.
You can't say
because
that.
I'm not gonna say if my husband is
Cheating in line.
Y'all talking about our husbands.
Oh,
well, I'm sorry. Dante wasn't specific.
Dante, let's clarify that.
For me, lying is because I don't have to go to God and be like, I know I made this promise to you. No, you lying? Bye.
But even in marriage, cousin, fuck that. Lying, that's me. I can deal with the truth.
Talk a little longer though, because I made an oath to God. That's a whole nother level. Like, you go to hell for that?
I wouldn't get at this point. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, because my thing is, we too grown at this point in life to be sitting here lying. And my thing is, I can deal with the truth, but I can't deal with a lie. And to me, you lying to me, it takes away my options as to whether I want to deal with it or not. And so then I'm gonna be sitting there thinking, like, I'm a thinker. So you tell me, something, this and that and the other. It's like everything has to fit like a puzzle for me. And I got this beautiful picture, and I'm missing one piece to this daggone puzzle. It messed up the whole puzzle because now you got to throw the whole thing away. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got this Mickey Mouse nose gone. He can't be sitting up there on the wall with his nose gone. We need to find that damn piece and put it all together so we can hang the portrait, and it's beautiful. But when you lie to me, nigga, it's a wrap. I swear to God, it's a wrap. Now, whether I fuck with you again as far as like talking, yeah, might. But you're going to have to wear that one because I don't like being lied to.
I hate being lied to.
Tori?
Those are deal breakers for me.
It's not for me. It's not a deal breaker.
It's not for me, but what are some deal breakers?
I don't have any deal breakers.
Let me tell you.
Huh?
The only deal breaker for me is if my husband end up getting somebody else pregnant. No, I'm not saying he can go out there and cheat. I'm not saying that. But that would be something that I couldn't come back from.
You don't got somebody pregnant?
I can't come back from that.
You're going to be looking
that's just me personally.
Like, look at your little...
The reason why I have no deal breakers in a relationship is because... So I look at everything from a spiritual aspect. And I look at my relationship and me dating God. And I be thinking about how many times have I lied to God? How many times have I cheated on God? And how many times has he still said, guess what, daughter? I forgive you. Get up and go and spend no money. That's how I look at it. And that's why I have no deal breakers.
Hold on.
Because if that incident happened, what's the lesson that I'm supposed to learn from it? And experience is the best teacher. So I have no deal breakers in a relationship. Take that back. No deal breakers because I can work with anything. That's just me.
Oh, hold on. Let me add one. Hold on, I forgot. I'm tripping. My biggest one. I don't like that. Don't put your hands on me.
Oh, now that one is a deal breaker. Yeah.
Now don't put
Yeah,
your
yeah,
hands
yeah.
on me.
I don't
Yeah,
even
that's the deal
know
breaker.
that. He don't even put his hand on me.
That's gonna be a deal breaker for real. You know why it's gonna be a deal breaker? Because you ain't gonna be living.
Juice.
You ain't gonna be living.
Especially if you thinking about
Man,
doing
You ain't gonna be
intimate
living.
Oh man, that's suicide. Anybody want to commit suicide? Mess with that one right there in that top box right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we see you
Nah,
batting them
it ain't.
lashes.
Nah, you won't be alive. That's not
Y'all
gonna
just
happen.
don't know. That's a queen. Y'all don't want behind y'all.
And that's literally, and that's real talk. I shouldn't be saying that. Oh my God.
Are you talking about me?
What y'all gonna play around with it? And I just learned how to
Y'all
make
don't
grits,
want
so
the
it's going in
Davis
pocket.
playing behind y'all. Y'all want to commit
Why is you talking
suicide?
about me?
Do it. Try it.
Try. How he died.
Try it.
Dante, if I don't kill him, just know he won't survive.
He gonna
Because that's the thing that my family, that's real talk. That's for all of us. Our family just don't tolerate that.
We do
Hold
not.
what we're not gonna do.
It's
We're not gonna do
dangerous.
that.
Like
We're not.
What you saying? Hold on. Okay, so wait a minute.
It's dangerous. Dante, it's dangerous. You do
It's
not
dangerous,
know.
Dante. And that's no
Let me tell
exaggeration.
you,
That's for real.
it's not.
So
If you know anybody who want to commit suicide,
We cannot hear you. We can't hear you, Tori.
so if y'all looking or
Tori,
y'all
what
try
you say? Speak up.
to know, if you ever try to come that way, we don't try it.
Tori, speak up. I want to hear what Tori had to say.
Please don't try
can
it.
you hear me now?
Yes, what you say?
I was just saying, like, if anybody want to commit suicide, y'all try to mess with your girl up there. It's not gonna be pretty because them Davidsons.
That's for real.
It's
They know it.
rough.
It's for real.
It's rough.
Yeah, it is for real.
Like unless y'all into that, but we not.
Huh?
Unless y'all into that, but we're not.
We're not.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's some people that think it's cute, and I mean, that's on y'all. But I don't like that. You're not gonna put your hands on me.
Right.
And I get it. You know, it's a disclaimer. Let's put this disclaimer out. I know there are people who are in abusive relationships who experience abuse. They grew up in that and they think that that is a form of love. It's not cool. And I just pray that if that's what you're going through, you've been a part of it, you know somebody, that you try to seek help to get them out of it, because that can be very dangerous. And I know as far as my family is concerned, if it ever went down like that, whoa. That's all I can say. Whoa. Whoa.
Let's just get off. Let's get off of that subject.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
so we're going to end with a quote because After Dark is at 9:45 and it's 9:33.
Oh,
So I want to do a quote. Okay, maybe not this one. Okay, here's one. As I look back on my life, I realized that every time I thought I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better.
I
feel it.
Me too.
that's true.
Oh, somebody
I feel. All right, so who gonna close us out for this brief 10-minute intermission so I can go get some wine?
Back and fill your cups up.
Y'all come back at 9:45. It's gonna be X-rated. I don't know what the test is. I don't even know who's
Did you say X-rated?
Did you say X-rated?
That's what I was told. It was gonna be X-rated.
It won't be X-rated. I have an image hold.
Oh, then we're not doing it then.
No, then we gonna do it then if that's the case then, because they need to see this image.
This image.
So So
Yeah,
come
I'll come
back
back
at
now.
9:45 for our special. We're trying something new after dark. We're trying to see if people are really into it or not. So definitely come back, share, tell your friends, grab a friend, do whatever.
Look,
10
Erica
minutes,
don't
guys.
quit, man.
Erica, make sure you come back, honey, because you was with it last week. So
Oh,
make sure
it's
you
about to
come
get
back.
10
Dante.
minutes.
We're going on a 10-minute break, so come back because it's about to
Bye.
get wild. Bye.
I'm gonna sing Dr. David singing.
Y'all end it. Cut it.
Can you end the live? Let me gotta end the live.